you imagine the kind of mental energy that went into me finishing the course in 2018, 400, and then resuming back into the session just to continue. I've only written jam 3 times. And I've been jammed 2 times. So,
Hi guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Adedayo. I film videos about pharmacy school, faith, school life, and lifestyle. If you are new here, you're welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Make sure you check my other videos out and do well to subscribe before leaving. If you are not new here, thank you so much for supporting my content. I really appreciate it. In the video of today, as you can see by the title, we'll be continuing the series called My School Story. My School Story is a platform where students and graduates come to share their journey through school, their academic struggles and experience. If you've not seen the first and second episode, I'll link it up here or here and in the description box. So check it and get updated on the gist. Stay tuned. Introduce yourself, sir.
okay. My name is Adeyemi Adedayo. I'm a 400 pharmacy student. As of the time that I'm doing this video.
Okay.
And I'm a graphic designer.
Oh, RJ Baba.
I'm a pharma guy. It's YouTube. I'm a pharmacologist. And what else do you want? Everything else. So many that is.
Alright. So, when did you finish secondary school? Tell us.
I finished secondary school in 2013. Yes, 2013. Early 2013.
Alright. The third question is, describe your SSC experience.
It's the special thing about my SSC with that. It was when I discovered that I could read and recall. I could read long term, I could recall long term. So most of the things I later used in the later parts of my life, but during my SSC, I discovered.
Like, it generated from that discovery.
Yes, so that discovery was the basis of so many other things.
Tell us about your final exams. Like, why, NECO, GC, which one did you take? How did it go?
I only took WAEC and NECO. And it's quite funny because I passed the WAEC once, which was not expected by my parents. So it's not as if they were expecting me to fail, but they didn't really know my academic standard.
Okay.
So the WAEC results gave them that
Standard.
idea that, oh my god,
Go bad.
oh my god, bad. Then I went to write my NECO at one school like that, and till now I didn't even know the results because I didn't check.
You didn't check it.
Because I didn't check. I think I checked, realized I passed, but I'm not going for the certificate.
So the next question is, describe your JAMB experience.
Yes, my JAMB experience. Do you mean my single JAMB or all the JAMB I've ever written?
You can start from like how many JAMBs you took. Then
Okay.
tell us about
All
it.
my life I've only written JAMB 3 times.
Okay.
I've been jammed 2 times. So the first JAMB I scored 191. Basically, I read for my preparation that I could account for was around 9 months.
That was in SS3, I think.
I didn't realize JAMB immediately after secondary school.
Oh, okay.
So
You waited.
yes, I raised my JAMB in 2014.
Okay.
So the preparation was 9 months. Basically, almost the same time I finished to see I saw my WAEC as I started preparing for JAMB. Then scored 191. And because of my WAEC result, my parents were thinking that my parents felt I should go for medicine. My parents felt I should go
Did
for
you know
medicine.
that 191 you had?
No, that was far. Of course,
Okay,
I
before.
usually start.
Okay.
So after scoring 191, I was looking for pharmacology. And I felt school pharmacy, now close to pharmacy. So I didn't really do that much. But someone shall give me that long motion that I can cross the pharmacy. So, and if I have a first class, I couldn't make the first class. I need to focus for something. But I tried to cross and I was denied. That you cannot cross to some courses in that. Then, because I thought I would cross, I didn't write JAMB in 2 level of pharmacology. In 2 level of pharmacology, I reached JAMB. I scored 213. So, 216. Yes, I scored 216. So, after scoring 216, I just decided to wait it out till I
Finish the course.
till I finished the course. So, that was when I announced my first JAMB. And I scored 253.
After, was it before we wrote it or after formula?
Formula. So I wrote a new formula, that's 53. And I scored 85 in my course. So
Next question is, why pharmacy? Yes, tell us. You told us about medicine. You didn't tell us why pharmacy.
okay, so why pharmacy? Thank you. That question is it's a question that shifts out of academics. It's about the fact that when I was in pharmacology, studying pharmacology, I ventured into so many extracurricular activities, and I was able to run them while still running my academics. And I was able to pull everything through. I didn't graduate first class in pharmacology. I graduated 4 points, but that's still an excellent score based on. And in the process of studying pharmacology, I was able to discover myself, realize things I'm good at, realize my weaknesses, and I realized the fact that I will fit more into the business aspect of pharmacy. So That's his wife. That's my wife. Based on the business aspect. The fact that pharmacy is good pharmacy, I can decide to venture.
It's diverse.
It's diverse. I can switch careers within pharmacy. I can decide to stop being an hospital pharmacist, go into business, go into pharmacist, go into the industry. So I like the fact that I can just switch. I'm not restricted. I don't like being limited. So basically that's what I do.
Do you feel like you're restricted in pharmacology?
Based on the abilities that is entrusted in the profession of being a pharmacologist. Being a pharmacologist means that you are expected to be research based in terms of the profession.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, you are expected to go deeper into the research of the reactions of drugs in the body, the symptoms and everything. And I felt I can still further in that studies as a pharmacist.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I can equally still switch into another aspect of pharmacy. So that's basically the reason why I feel it. So it's not as if it's limits, it's about the career choice, it's about what interests you. So if you are the research kind of person, pharmacology is the best fit course. But if at the end of the day you feel as if you should do something else outside research, I feel that so that's basically what pushed me into
pharmacy. Thank you for that. Next question is, how has this experience modeled you, like switching from one course to another and pursuing your goal generally?
So switching from one course to another, how has it modeled? It gives me this resilient spirit. That's given me this resilient spirit. That's given me the ability to understand that what you want won't come for you, you go for it. You imagine the kind of mental or energy that went into me finishing the course in 2018, 400 and then resuming back into the session, just to continue the session. Like there's no break, yes, 2018. Yes, I didn't get direct entry admission because my results got signing out and then entry back into
the system
again, sitting now in the same class, writing the same courses you passed.
100 level. I think
writing the same course you passed, sitting in the same class, and you're overpowering yourself, like convincing yourself that
you want to do this.
You are back into the system. You want to do this, and you have to pass this. You cannot feel it. So you can imagine the amount of energy that goes into that. And before you imagine the kind of lessons I would have put in place to learn and everything. So it has taught me the fact that most times whenever I face with things that are very complex in life, I just look at that. Yeah, if you can survive that, what is it that is coming that you cannot survive? So if the same guy that survived that kind of situation is one that's been faced with this complex situation, I do not even think there's anything more complex than that as of now that I cannot overcome. So that's taught me the fact that I'm starting afresh gave me a wider scope of understanding. So when I'm faced with courses, I know which ones are important, I know which ones that I just need to come and pass. I know which ones that will later call for my life. Then I realized that since I've started studying pharmacy, I've not been able to limit my mentality to the 4 walls of the school. I've been thinking more about the profession. So when I'm faced with courses, I think about the profession. When I'm faced with politics, I think about the profession. When I'm going for I think about the profession. When I'm dealing with my students, I think about it. Co-students, I think about the profession. So the outside world is the major conviction I have in mind whenever I'm dealing with anybody in my school, anybody outside school. And it gives me this sense of maturity and commands a kind of special kind of respect. Even if I talk that I've studied this course before, there's this respect that they have come to me because of the way I deal with them. So it has taught me the ability to deal maturely with people, the ability to interact with people. And due to the fact that I started a business then, it's the skills that I acquired during my days in pharmacology are so far being a blessing in my study performance.
I want to ask something. Going back to 100 level, because I also faced that struggle. Going back to 100 level from 400 level, how did you overcome that mental depression, emotional depression of seemingly being behind your mates? And even till today, I know it's still occurs, still come. How do you fight it?
So for the sake of people that are watching this video, I'll probably be taking that kind of step, decision. I will not deny the fact that I had to fight depression while I was not. It got so bad to the extent that there was a day I was behind my laptop. I dropped everything, dropped my laptop. As I was staying at many campus hostel. And I'll go away, somebody else. I dropped my laptop, dropped everything I was doing, and I left. I stepped out and I took a walk. For over 30 minutes, I was just walking, just to clear my head when the thoughts became unbearable. But the conviction I had then was the fact that, number one, 5 years from now, I'm thinking as if I'm in 2018, and I've thought of it like 5 years from now, I won't like where I am if I did not study this course. That's number one. Number two, 5 years from now, whether I go back to study this course or not, these 5 years will come pass. Then, number three, the status quo of who I want to be. I want being a pharmacist to be the starting point.
Okay.
So those
And
thoughts
not where you were.
and not where I was then. So those thoughts, majorly those three thoughts, they were like anchor that I installed in my head, and I go back to whenever I get depressed. So it's not as if I was not getting depressed. It's about the fact that I built solid points about myself that I run back to whenever I'm overthinking. Naturally, I'm an overthinker, even before coming back to self-pharmacy. So now that I now put myself in a situation that now requires me overthinking and getting me depressed, I had to install solid points in my head that I run back to. And I have to understand if I took it in a way that, guy, I'm back in this room, I'm back in this game, and I have to beat this game.
And you have to do what you want.
And I have to do what I want to do.
Because you want to build.
Whether I get depressed or not, it's not to come.
Yes.
Whether I get depressed or not, I have to be in 200 level.
Yes.
Whether I get depressed or not, I have to pay 500 level. I have to graduate. I've paid school fee. It's not like I could have used it for something else.
Yes.
So those things were in my head. And I was thinking, the number of people that I was equally also thinking about the number of people that would use my success story as a source of motivation. So now at those points, I think I came across some people. So, because time I came on campus and I met someone, and my classmates met a lecturer at the faculty, studying pharmacy. Yes. And then I met old people who are far older than I am. So I was just realizing, like, what is your problem? Look, that means you could have actually continued with your life, then have to come back at this age. So those are the things.
You're not disadvantaged.
I am not disadvantaged. So, and the fact that I could be graduating with 2 qualifications I needed, spending
And a booming business.
booming business. So basically, and I felt that being a student is an opportunity. It gives you leverage above people who are graduated. There are some offices you can enter that is but there are some things you can do and do it under the label of being a student that other people cannot gain social advantage of. So those are the things I did, and those are the ways I was able to mentally combat the thoughts of getting depressed. And the actions that were put in place were the fact that I was very inclusive. Because I was starting afresh, I didn't distance myself from the people I met, the people that were just coming directly from me, but I related with each and every one of them. They came for orientation in Shagam. The campus where I came with them. I followed them down. So I made sure I was very inclusive with them. So most of it, instead of me sitting at home overthinking, I'm basically within them, in their midst, interacting with them, talking with them. And I was very eloquent. So people kind of always want to listen to me talk. I don't speak rubbish. So you always try to get to listen to me. And I don't talk all the time too. So I sit down, I listen to them, they listen to me. I miss them for tutorials, they miss me for tutorials, we teach each other, we interact each other, we do business together and stuff like that. So it gave me the advantage of having people around. I was always having people around. So, and which is one of the things that you need if you have your institution is a kind of institution that is getting replaced. Once you're having the people around, it's hard for you to overthink, it's hard for you to and stuff like that. So basically that was
Next question is, what do you do aside pharmacy?
What do I do aside pharmacy? Aside pharmacy, the major thing that I am going in for is graphic design, graphics, brand design, and science. Just currently I'm the official designer for the Association for Pharmacology and Students. And once I was designing at the national level, I work across brands, across businesses, startups, and I handle designs. So I'm a graphic designer. And at leisure, I write and report and book analysts. I just make sure I engage in so many things as much as I can.
Last question is, what is your word for students like you?
Students like me. What for students like me is to live life. That's the best thing. Live life. And the definition of life is not just school. The definition of life is not just money. The definition of life is not just relationship. The definition of life is not just church.
Yes.
So life is everything. So live life. So that means you are meant to have a touch of everything.
Have a touch of everything. Even in your stage, as we are
yes,
in this stage.
Especially in your stage, at that stage of being a student. The point is that by the time you are graduating, you are not
the same person.
You are not, apart from that, you are not the same person. You are not meant to graduate with just your certificates. That is not the only thing you should be graduating. So people finish school and then be like first class. That's all. Apart from first class, nothing else.
What else can you add to your entity?
And then they enter the labor market, as we call it, and then they become unfilled. So at the end of the day, the way the world is right now, the world has moved past from the stage of just being a first class student. We are now looking for people with soft skills. What are soft skills? Soft skills are not things that you read from books, that your ability to interact with people. For example, you are holding a session of YouTube, you can ask me questions, you can look into the camera, you have social confidence. These are soft skills. Those are the things that we are currently looking for, that pharmacy will not teach you, that your lecturers will not teach you. Your ability to interact with people, your critical thinking, your problem solving skills. How many problems have you been able to solve? Because some people cannot live alone. So you cannot trust. There's some set of people that you cannot put them in any situation and they will adapt. That's very bad. So these are the kind of things that we plan. How do you apply success? Is that putting yourself in positioning. When you put yourself in positions that require you to be gentle, that requires you to be a problem solver, that requires you to be a critical and analytical thinker, it gives you the leverage above people who are just reading books. So at the end of the day, live life. That's the biggest thing. Just make sure you are living life. At every moment, be alive.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming on this session, and we'll see you in the next video.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.